Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Sunday, May 15th. We got 2 game slate, both game sevens. I promise you this is probably going to be one of the hardest slates you're ever going to have to build a lineup for, but it is what it is. We're going to start with Luka at point guard, 11-6, absolutely in play. Booker's 8-6. We would love it. We would love Booker at 8-6 on any other slate, but on this slate, he's going to be hard to get to, and you'll see why eventually. Luka, Booker, Holiday, all necessary. Holiday's in play, $400 less. He's gonna do everything for Milwaukee. There's still no Middleton. Chris Paul hasn't been himself. He's been playing kind of poorly, so he's not even in play at 7,700 because that's called opportunity cost. You're gonna use your point guard spot on Chris Paul for a guy that you don't know is gonna show up. When you could have Luka there, you could have Booker there, you could have Holiday there. So I'm good. Brunson's in play. Smart's in play. He's going to play 40 minutes. He's going to play as many minutes as he can. Derek White's been getting good minutes. Last few games on Boston, he plays a lot better off the bench than he does when he starts, tell you that. But he's in play. Dinwiddie's trash. I wouldn't go under Derek White. Derek White is my value if that's what my lineup needs. Jaylen Brown. If he's not going to be Tatum, it's going to be Brown. Like I said, he's an all-star. The media doesn't give him the credit he deserves, but he's absolutely in play. He's a second star to Tatum, and he's absolutely in play. Booker has an edge because Booker's going to take all the shots for Phoenix, but Jaylen Brown does a little bit of everything and can give you peripherals. He hits every category, so it's going to be a toss-up. If you're playing multiple lineups, play some with Booker, play some with Brown. Bullock's in play, value. Connaughton's in play, value. And I prefer Connaughton over Grayson Allen because they're playing Connaughton more. Connaughton's been more effective in this series. Grayson Allen is not the end of the world, but you're going to need him to hit every single shot. Shamet, I don't think I'd mess with Shamet on the game 7. Tatum is right now, like right this minute, 10:24 p.m. May 14th, Saturday, May 14th, 10:25 p.m. Jason Tatum is better than Kevin Durant. Don't at me. It is what it is. If you watch basketball, if you have eyes, if you've been playing DFS, the eye test says he's better. The number says he's better. His team is winning. That means he's better. Right now, this minute, Jason Tatum is better than Durant. Jason Tatum is a top 5 player in the league. Jason Tatum right now, there's nothing he can't do. He never scores the same way 2 times. Like I said, he reminds me of Kobe, the way he could just get whatever he wants to get, and he's unguardable. Tatum's gonna be heavy for me. That's all I can say. I'm not sure how many lineups I'm going to play, but Tatum, Giannis, Luka is going to be in everything. However I could get them in. Bridges at home is way better than Bridges on the road. Bridges is going to be a value for me. Finney-Smith is okay. I prefer Bridges. Crowder, I like. Cam Johnson, if you have to. But if you can avoid Cam Johnson, then don't play him. But value is going to be tricky because it's a game 7, so that means that bench warmers aren't playing. You know what I'm saying? Giannis at 12K is still underpriced. I'm going to be locking him in. I faded him last night for Tatum. It didn't really hurt me because Tatum had an all-time game. But Giannis, when I say Giannis is the most dominant player since Braun, he showed you why last night. This is what Shaq was. This is what Shaq was in his day, but Giannis has an outside game and a little bit of a dribble. Going right back to Giannis, he's going to give you no less than 70 fantasy points. The media never wanted him to be the face. They never wanted him to be the best player because he's technically European. He's not American. He's not what they want. And listen, some of you may not understand what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. You know, he's not American. He's European. He is the face. He is the best player. He's the most dominant player, and the NBA has to deal with the fact that that's their face. Let's continue. Tatum is right behind him. Tatum is right behind him. Tatum is right behind him. He's that wing star that the NBA always looks for. And he's a scorer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Tatum's going to be top 3, top 4 going forward. You know, until he chooses not to be, or until he gets old. But Tatum has arrived. Horford isn't shooting. Horford is doing everything else but shooting. He's still hitting He's still getting his fantasy points. Is that trend going to continue? I believe it is. I believe he's not going to be taking as many shots. But you never know. You know, Al Horford could be the hero of this Game 7. If they double and triple Tatum and leave him open, Marcus Smart open, he'll hit a shot. He only took 6 shots. Game before he took 7. 0 for 2, 0 for 4. But, you know, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks. I'm playing Horford. You know, knowing that he's not going to be aggressive on offense, I'm still going to take him. Because he's going to do everything else at a high clip. Portis is the key. If they bench Lopez for Portis, you get him at 5K and he hits some shots, you're in business. I rostered him thinking that was going to happen. He didn't really score a lot of points, but he grabbed a lot of rebounds as always. He played 30 minutes, 4 points, 10 rebounds, 16 fantasy points. He was bad, but I'm going right back to him because he's 5K, and you know he's going to get 25 minutes plus. Kleber, he's been bad also. 4,900. If I can avoid him, I would. I'd rather play Portis, but let's say I have one spot left in this 4,900. I'll take Kleber because of the minutes. Grant Williams, I don't think he's going to play a lot. And if he does play, he's not going to do anything. He's not shooting. He played 28 minutes. He took 3 shots, missed all of them. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. That's not going to get it done. Like, if you play Grant Williams in the Game 7, you're losing. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be very tricky. This slate is going to be very tricky, and you're going to have to fade people that you don't want to fade. But if you try to get cute and play too many stars and start playing bench warmers, you already lost. I'll tell you that right now. Ayton, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to Ayton, but he's, you know, he's viable. He's going to get you, you know, he's going to do what he does. Play 30 minutes? Exactly, 30 minutes. He's going to give you rebounds. He's going to give you some scoring. He had 21 points. You know, I'm not looking for him to give me 21, 11, and 1 again. I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to play through Booker. Paul might show up in the Game 7, but we don't know what's going on with him. He might be hurt. You know, he might be old. We don't know. I'm not gonna risk my money on. I'm not gonna bet my money on Chris Paul. Why would I bet money on Chris Paul when I got Giannis, Tatum, Luka, Booker? I got all these guys I could rely on. I'm not relying on Paul in my lineup. Cause more than likely he's gonna let you down. If Bobby Williams returns, I don't think I'm gonna mess with him. You know, he's not really healthy. He hasn't been healthy. He's only been playing like 20-something minutes, low 20s minutes. Brook Lopez, if I necessarily have to, but I'll try to avoid him also. No McGee, no Tice, none of that. You know, straight 1 through 7. And when I say 1 through 7, 1 through 5 meaning the starting 5, and then the top 2 guys off the bench. That's it. I'm not going any further than that, unless it's an emergency. I still haven't really decided like what I'm gonna do, but I think I must start with Giannis. They're down their second best player, and you know he's gonna be doing everything. Tatum already let you in and let you know. Tatum already let you know that he was taking over these games, these elimination games. Tatum's gonna go off again. Luka's gonna go off. I give the slight edge to Luka because he doesn't have Jaylen Brown. Derek White for value. Brunson at 66. Like, these guys aren't. Giannis is in 11K. He's 12K. You're gonna have to cut corners somewhere. Bridges 55. I love Bridges at 55. I like Derek White because of his minutes, and he's gonna get whatever he could get in this, playing, coming off the bench. And my center, I'll probably go Bobby Portis, cause I wanna play players that I know that are gonna be active, that are gonna allow me to get Giannis, Luka, Giannis, Tatum. If I have to fade Luka, because I'm already at $3,700 left, then I'll put, Booker. But it's going to be hard. I'll tell you that right now. But I just gave you 3 values that I like: White, Bridges, Portis. It's going to take a lot of messing around with the lineups. You're not going to just plug and play. You're not going to just make a lineup and go. You really have to think this one through. So, like right now, if I wanted to make this a lineup, I definitely got to take him out. Probably put in Drew or Booker. I like Holiday in an elimination game. I like Booker. Like I said, my player pool has always been tight, and I just got a little bit tighter. Just try to make sure you're getting your bang for your buck at every spot. If you try to play like Grayson, not even Grayson Allen, he's not the worst play, but if you play like Pritchard or Shamet or Wesley Matthews too, he could actually be in a winning lineup because he's gonna play 30 minutes. So listen, know your stuff, and that's all I can tell you, because this is gonna be the toughest slate of all time. All right, enough about that. Listen, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. It's the 14th of May. That means that my Patreon is right in the middle of its cycle. If you want to sign up for it, you can, but it does reset on the 1st of June. And my Patreon is for people that don't have time to make their own lineups, don't have time to do research, watch videos, all that good stuff. That's what I do. I do all the work. I wait for starting lineups. I wait for injury news. I build optimal lineups, updated lineups, send them out right before lock. All you need to do is reserve the lineups that you want to play. It's the middle of the month, so if you don't want to pay for something for 15 days, absolutely understandable. I do offer a day pass or a week pass, and tomorrow, I think it's NASCAR tomorrow. Not too sure. Got to double check. But if you get a day pass or a week pass, then you get NBA, you get MLB, and you get NASCAR. So if that's something you're interested in, DM me on Twitter. Other than that, let's jump to FanDuel. FanDuel is not going to get easier on this slate. This one's going to be hard also. We got Luka, 11-6, that's fine. Drew is 9K, understandable. Chris Paul is 79 because he's trash. He's been playing like trash, I should say. Marcus Smart looks good at 65. He's going to play a lot of minutes. Jalen Brunson, listen to me. If you think Dallas is going to win, I'd play Brunson and Luka. Luka can't do it by himself, and Brunson is the only next scoring option. Or I should say the next scoring option and the only scoring option. Derek White's going to come off the bench and do his thing. I don't like Dinwiddie. And Campaign is useless. Actually, Frank Nick, I can never get his freaking name right. Frankie is going to play more minutes than Campaign, so be careful. Ntilikina, that's how you're supposed to say it. Ntilikina, Frank Ntilikina. Okay. Where are we? Shooting guard. Of course, Booker's in play. Jaylen Brown's in play. Bridges is in play at 6K. I love him at 55. I think Bridges is a lock for me on DraftKings at 55. Check his numbers at home and check him on the road. you'll see what I'm talking about. But look is okay. Wesley Matthews is in play because he's going to start. He's going to play some minutes. Grayson Allen's in play. If he hits a few shots, he's going to stay in the game. So Wesley Matthews and Grayson Allen are value pieces. They're not great value pieces, but they are value pieces. Giannis at 12K. He's fine. Tatum at 11. He deserves that. Brown is fine. Crowder's fine. Connaughton is fine. Cam Johnson is in the same tier as Grayson Allen and Wesley Matthews. No Craig, no Bertans, none of that. Let's go. Power forward. Horford's in play. Bobby Portis, going right back to him. I know we had a down game. Everybody's going to be down on him. I'm going right back. Kleber hasn't been that good, but if I have to, I will. No Dwight Powell, no Tice. Grant Williams is on the outside looking in for me. If you feel some type of way about Grant Williams, fire him up. Me, personally, I ain't messing with him. Alright, Ayton's in play at 6,900. I kind of think I'm going to use Porter in my center spot, so we'll see. Or Horford. Because I really think, something is telling me that Chris Paul will show up. But, you know, he's been bad last 3 games or whatever, so I don't think I trust what I think. I think I'm going to trust with what I know. And what I know is, you know, Booker, Bridges, Luka, Tatum, you know, people that I know are going to show up. I don't know what is going on with Chris Paul. Lopez is in play. If you play Lopez, you can't play Lopez and Portis because they cancel each other out. If they sit Lopez, it will benefit Portis, and if Portis doesn't come in, then it means that Lopez is cooking, and it benefits Lopez. So be careful with Lopez and Portis. That's like the only rule I have for this slate. And Connaughton and Grayson Allen. Those are my 2 rules. Don't play both of them. Separate them. Obviously, I would make a rule for Maxey, Kleber, and Powell, but no need to make a rule because Powell's been asked and not been playing a lot of minutes. So I think we could get 5 guys that I like right now. Obviously, I'm going to start with Giannis. I think in this build, I'm going Giannis, Tatum. I can tell you that Phoenix can't stop Luka either. So Tatum, I think Tatum and Luka kind of wash each other out. Like they balance each other. You know, they what's that word I'm looking for? They cancel each other out. I think you're gonna get basically the same production. Luka's 11.6. Tatum's a little cheaper, so you need a little bit less from Tatum than you need Luka. I do like Holiday. I like Marcus Smart. Small forward. I think I like more people at point guard than I do at small forward. So I could go to Tatum. And I have more choices here. Marcus Smart. Chris Paul. I like Drew. I like Smart. 4,300. And then I go with Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez. Alright, I like Bobby Portis. I like Bobby Portis a little bit better than Brook Lopez. I trust that they'll use him more in the Game 7. So that's just how I feel. It could go either way. We don't know. So I got Bobby Portis, I got Giannis, I got Tatum, I got Smart, I got Holiday. Now, can I use these 5 in a lineup? Probably not. Probably gonna go a little bit more balanced. So I'd probably take out Holiday, or I'd take out Tatum, put in Mikal Bridges, go a little bit more balanced. But there's a lot of ways you could go. But just don't wander out of the player pool. That's my only rule. That's the only thing I can tell you. Alright, so with that being said, thanks for watching. Hit me up if you need help, and, you know, good luck to you. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.